Right.
Right, you can say hi.
You put that.
Yep.
Go to this again, which would be, of course.
So you get the invoice number and the date in that table.
Right.
So you can look at the invoice number and pick up which one you want.
So there'll be 30 invoices in there, so I
Right.
can just go right to the right one.
And then we can add the 12 hours. Here. And just as an example, obviously we can show you the clear reset form. Okay, that was not the right, reset
Oh,
form.
okay.
It
Yep.
clears
Good
form
Great.
for you. I
Yep.
don't think anybody showed you that.
Do the one where it doesn't work. Like, is this
Add
Southern?
barcode.
Yeah, add one that's not supposed to be there. So do like Malbec.
Mark, okay, so
Get some wine under Palmer's.
No, you've got to have the.
it's a dispenser.
Oh, nice. Great.
So
Perfect.
just, to help you confuse. So
Yep.
that's, of course, just showing you a little bit more.
So we put in the Empire Merchants there. So we submit that. This is a listing of everything there. We're going to have a couple extra entries on this one here because those we were using on our test case earlier. But as you'll see, there's the Bacardi, the Captain Morgan, the Cattell one, and the Thackeray, all under. I don't know why our barcodes are longer, but they're all under the same date.
Yep.
On them. And
They're
that date is
available 1 unit each. Okay.
Now what happens if we click on one of these and click submit? The same thing will happen with, I'll show you in just a moment on the other way. You can actually edit that item from that invoice. So say for example you received 2 of them instead of 1 of them. You can take and edit that here, hit submit. It's going to come up with a message that's been successfully saved. Head back to main menu. If we go back and take a look in at that one again, we'll take a look that now we actually have actual units received is changed to 2.
Okay.
So you can change any of those individual items if something was.
Now, what is the
Problem.
difference between the actual units received versus the current level of units?
The current level of units should be the ones on hand right now.
But if we receive 2,
You're going to have to fix
You've
that.
used
That's-
one.
Yeah.
So when you actually take an item out of inventory, John, you'll take one bottle or something out, right?
Right.
So when we have not implemented that yet.
Oh, okay.
So now you're taking a look. We got 2. We have used 1.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that means you had a case of 12 bottles of Malbec, you said?
But we just received 2. Shouldn't we have 2
That
units
is
in
one
inventory?
It's not updating right for some reason in the database. I'll have to take a look at the code. I'll
Okay,
and see
then
what
that's
it
an
is.
error.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I'll
good.
fix that.
Okay, that's a good point. Somebody note we have a bug in the C vendor items. If we
The current level of units is not.
if we change the actual units to 2, then
Now, if you
wait a minute. Just one question. So
both that current units and the units received are editable. So if there are any issues where you find something later on, you can say, oh, hey, we actually did receive 3 units, and we still only have 2 around.
Got it,
We'll
okay.
update it that way.
I see. Okay, so it's not an error. Okay.
It'll save it. You do have to hit that submit button to save it. If you were to just go to main menu here, it won't save that. The other I was going to show you really quickly about that one, and let's see what was our other. We'll go and look at the Palmer's set here. So you can look at any of these 2 ways. I showed you with the submit button. The other one is if you double click on them, it'll pull up the same screen. So you have 2 ways to get into that pretty
Okay.
quickly.
Now, on that item, and I know we only received 1 on the system,
Yeah.
but on this invoice we received
you received 5, right?
5 or 6, whatever it was.
Yeah. So
5,
you will
10.
barcode each of
We're gonna
those.
say-
Yeah.
So we just have to
So we
scan
had 10
10.
You scan 10, and
Got
so
it.
10 will show up
And
on
they'll
that
be
table.
unique barcodes.
Right.
Yeah.
because you want to monitor
So,
that.
Right.
But the other thing, Philip, what you can do is, remember, John, we said that you could lend them out,
Right.
they could be lost.
Right.
Go to the usage status and change it from available to lost.
So we have available, used, returned, lent, damaged, expired, lost, and unavailable with a account issue.
Right.
So something's not matching up.
Got it.
So it's just a way to tag it and say, we don't have it in hand, and
I know I
there's-
received 10,
I know I
but
received
it's
10,
not
and
there.
only used 8 or something, and there's not any there.
Okay.
So
Say lost. And then click submit.
submit.
So it says, I don't know if this is a good message, it says archived. It means that we have pushed this into your archive. You've lost it. You had it, but you've lost it. So it's not there. So if you go back and look at Palmer's item again,
We go back in.
you don't have that
No,
anymore.
that one's not there at all.
It's gone.
Now is okay. I'm moving ahead. Go ahead.
So pretty much any of those statuses where it's an unavailable for whatever reason.
Now, is that,
lost or whatnot.
Is it sortable in any way? Go back to that last screen. There's only one item in there, so obviously we're not going to sort it. But
let's go through Empire because that one has a few different ones. Not sure if we set those.
I don't know. No, that's not sortable.
Okay.
That's not sortable. It is the default sort order. We could change the sort order to what you want. I think we sorted. I didn't write the code for this, so I don't know what basis they sorted on.
We're sorting off a barcode on those. So
Okay.
it'll go based on what your barcode coming up is.
We could sort on the item type name if you like.
And this is just one that this is one of the barcodes in the database that.
right. Okay.
Yeah, click done. Cancel back out there.
All right. Great.
Okay.
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 Action check.
Modify inventory item. Modify, and then we click the barcode. You can either click using the barcode, or you can manually find it.
Okay.
So let's go to one we have done. Clarity. So you click it, goes right into it, found it, found its current price, its units
And
received.
let's say you're just about to lend it out or something. You could then do it.
And say you have it, it's available because there's units.
Right.
That you wanted to do, say someone changed it to 0 because they took it out. And hit submit, it's not going to allow